Oh, don't stop, hey, don't stop, hey, don't stop, hey. Run a man on that beat, hey, run a man on that beat, hey, run a man on that beat, hey.
Okay, if you have a Woods vacuum cup that when you pump it, the button and the red line is always showing, we're going to try and fix that today. So here we go. Okay, there's 4 sections to the suction cup. One's the pad, then you got the handle, then you got the plunger with the button, the red line, and then you have the release button on the other side. The one screw holding the release button, the little guard, that's number 2 Phillips. That's got to come off. And on the other side where the plunger is, you just pull the plunger out, and the 6 screws holding the handle down are number 3 Phillips. Okay, the main problem with these things are the pads. Right around the edge here, there's 3 lines that go all the way across, and they hold the air in. So if you have a cut on these 3 lines or these 3 rings, then you'll have a leak. That comes off. Make sure you keep these screws together because they only go one place, but you don't want to lose them because they're important. So now last I take that last screw out, and then I can remove the button, and I can remove the handle from the pad, and I can inspect for any cracks or defects or anything that is obvious of the reason why it's leaking. Okay, so when you're pulling this piece out, you don't want to just rip it out because you could damage this right here. This is the actual pad, right? So if you put a cut or a rip at the bottom of this pad down here underneath this handle, then you're pretty much done, and your pad is garbage. So let's get that off. So that's the handle. That's your handle with your plunger. This is your button with the these are all your screws. And here's the biggest part, if you ask me, on the reason why they leak. It is these lines going around the pad. But you never know what could be up in here. Right there. Could be around the little nub here. It's hard to see. There we go. So now we can see a lot better. But it's around this pad, around this piece right here, where it could be leaking. So look at that real good and clean it up. Also, I've noticed that these could be a reason why it's leaking also. If it's slowly letting air out, it's not going to create a vacuum, and the plunger's going to let go, and you're going to drop your piece of glass or your tile. So again, you got to make sure that this stuff is always working. Okay, so now I got it all apart. Now I'm going to inspect the cup really good. I'm going to clean it up with some soapy water, and I have some glycol. It's supposed to be like a rubber conditioner. And yeah, I'll clean the cup up real good and then put it back together. See how it works. Okay, after a close inspection of the cup, it looks like it might be the button that is damaged, right? So you get this back in, and then put all your screws, and then put your button back on. Okay, well, we got all the screws back in it. Now it's time to put the side button with these 2 screws. Okay, after I just slide this plunger back in, it just slides right out. So if you see, it just slides right in.